Hello everybody, and welcome back to Menace. By popular demand, I'm going to do a full operation in this video, starting from the bottom mission, going to the second mission, and then the finale, all in one go, because people wanted to see how that kind of played out. Got some really good news for everybody as well. Hooded Horse have revealed that the release date for the demo of the game is Monday the 29th of September. So if you're watching this today, it comes out, it'll be a couple of days before the demo comes out. I'll put a graphic on the screen right now to show you when across the world it's going to release. We actually have a time zone release date thing, which is really cool, and I'm sure you're all very, very excited to get your hands on Menace. I haven't had this much response to a video I've released in a long time, so thank you to everybody who's been liking and following and leaving comments. I really appreciate it. I'm reading them all, trying to reply to them all. Thank you very much. Now, as to the operation that we're completing, we're going to start off with this established combat outpost. I've actually re-rolled a few times to try and get something interesting, because I want to look at some of the loot we can get our hands on. The established combat outpost mission is a little bit of an aggressive mission. We're going to have to do some street fighting. I think it'll be quite interesting. There's not as much open cover. People have been complaining about like open battlefields. That just depends on the mission type that you pick. If we actually look at the mission planning here, we've got a very built-up area we have to find our way through. There are at least 2 vehicles in this mission, so we're going to do something that a lot of people have been asking me to do, which is we're going to bring along the APC. I've outfitted it with an anti-vehicle weapon and the light machine gun, and we're also going to bring along Lim, but I've rebuilt Lim for this playthrough, and he is running with run and gun, which gives him minus 10 AP for the next standard attack after moving, and triggers multiple times, which is interesting. And I've also given him mobile infantry perk, which means he can enter and exit vehicles for only 5 AP, and he can use a vehicle for additional cover. So I've set him up as a close combat unit. They've got the SMGs, they've got the marine infantry body armor, and they're going in with grenades. I'm very, very tight on points for this build because this vehicle costs a lot. But I wanted to bring the rocket launcher along because this is going to be our linchpin. It's probably going to be engaging the vehicles the most, and this is the best weapon I have in terms of armor penetration and armor damage to fight vehicles with. They only get a few shots with it. In terms of other units I'm bringing along, we saw in that last mission that the light machine gun, actually this is the medium MG, I want the light machine gun, that gives me 10 points to play with. The light machine gun is very good. So we're going to bring the light machine gun along with Edwin Pike. I'm bringing crowbars with Pike. They do the most hit point and armor damage. So the idea being we don't need a suppression weapon on them. They can just do a damage weapon. The squad sizes have to be a bit small though. So this is only a 5-man squad including Pike himself, and he will be carrying the machine gun. So we don't get a lot of shots with the crowbar, but we'll try it out. And then I'm also bringing along Jean because she gets a discount for the equipment that her squad is leading. So we're going to bring along her with the K-Pack, which is a slightly better suppression weapon. It has a burst fire ability. So even though it doesn't show up as having suppression in the stats, that's for one shot. It fires a few. It should be decent for suppression. I'm giving her the grenade launcher because I want to try it out after the disappointment of the mortar last time. I haven't actually tried the grenade launcher yet. I'm pretty sure it doesn't need to be deployed. It might be really useful to getting some units out of cover. And I've given her the really good armor because she pays less for it per trooper, so she can maybe operate a little bit on her own. Because of the amount of points we're spending on the vehicle, we can't afford to take Jane or Cody at the moment, unfortunately. Now I have opened up 10 points to spend by swapping the machine gun, so what I am going to do is I'm going to give Lynn's squad smoke grenades just so they can cover the vehicle and do you know, just it's going to be these two that are doing most of the work here, and then these two are going to be sort of setting up in position, doing long range fire and just supporting the push. So if we look at our deployment area, we have a road going into the base here. I believe we get a small movement bonus on the road. I'm not certain about that. There's a vehicle here, there's a vehicle here. There's lots of cover around here. So I think we're going to push up in this direction here. We'll use like this area here as an opener. So I'm going to put Lim Squad here with the APC so they can deploy into it. And we'll give the APC an open road ahead of it. And then I'm going to just set up Jane and Pike just so they can make use of this cover early on. And I think that's what we're going to go with. We're only 3 points under, which I think is pretty good. I did also take the K-Pack. I've taken the crowbar. A lot of people wanted to see the default K-Pack in use. I was very tempted to take the Arc. It's very interesting the way these weapons are differentiated. The range on the K-Pack, I think, is what's going to make it win out for me, though. Just because she doesn't have to be quite as close into the action. So let's see how it plays out. I'm not sure. This is what I will say going into this is not how I would normally play this game. But a lot of people want to see the Lin this combination. So that's what we're going to try for this. We'll see how well it plays out. We may readjust for the next mission. Let's deploy. All right, we are on site.
Hardware ready to operate at maximum capability.
It's interesting that our dropship technically dropped us off over here, which is in the enemy base. But we'll just do what we're going to do. So we're going to deploy into the vehicle. And then we're going to bring the vehicle forward. No, we're going to end their turn there. And then we're going to bring the vehicle forward to see what we can see. There's a really nice cover position here, so I'm actually going to run our MG squad into it first because they can set up there, and I think that's a great position to put them in. Got hostiles already. Looks like just it's a boarding commando squad. So these are the guys. We didn't actually see them in the campaign in the last run through, but these guys have the armor that Krieg's finished with last time. So we already know that we need a lot of AP to deal with them. Let's get these guys into the cover I want them in. They're not going to be able to do anything else this turn. Oh, I forgot to mention, I gave the cold shot ability. There's the vehicle. Yeah. I gave the cold shot ability to Pike as well. So he can mark a target to give everyone an accuracy bonus against it, which I think will be quite good. So what do we have here? We've got a chain gun truck. Nothing too scary to start with. I don't know what's the range on the rocket launcher. I don't think we're going to be able to get a rocket launcher hit on it this turn. We need 40 action AP for us to take a shot. We can move to here and still get a shot, actually. That's not too bad. There's a lot of cover between us and it, though, so this shot's probably going to scatter. We only have 6 shots with the rocket launcher as well. Sorry, the dog just got up. Let's see if we can hit. I don't think we're going to be able to. I'm going to try and get some more cinematic shots as well. Let's see how this goes. Oh, okay, I take it back. That was a fantastic opener. And you know what's even better? We can move Jean here, and she can deploy in cover behind the APC. That's not a bad first turn. And let's end her turn. That was really good effect on target. Okay, we've got these guys here. I would like to suppress them. I don't think the saw will have range. No, it won't. But obviously the APC could move up, suppress them, and the Lin squad could get out. So we need 40 AP for a shot with the gun. I can't quite get to there. I could get to here. This is actually a nice position. Vehicles do gain cover bonuses, although this is not counting as cover. But if you look here, if I was to deploy the truck here, the APC, it would get a cover bonus from here. Another thing to bear in mind is your infantry get out the back of the vehicle. So if I was to move here, Lin's squad would deploy here, but I think they've got enough AP to move here and engage these guys, and they'll already be suppressed from the MMG. So let's move forward. We're going to reveal some more infantry as we move forward. I want this to be like lightning fast. I want to do some really quick vehicle tactics here, so we're not going to hang around. Let's suppress this squad. They are really tough, these guys. They've got very good armor, so we will have a little bit of a problem breaking them into them with our SMGs. They've actually activated and moved out of cover, which is huge for us. Are they actually in saw range now? No, they're not. Alright, let's deploy Lin's squad. I think I want to use them next. This is just a phenomenal opportunity for me to shoot these guys without great cover. If I put him here, he'll have 50 AP left. To put him here, they'll have 50 AP left. I think this is a better position for moving into the rest of the base. So I could also just deploy here and shoot straight forward. They would be in range. And then we could actually get back into the truck after firing. So they get out. It's only going to cost them 30 AP to fire, and it's going to cost them 5 AP to get back in. So they could fire. We'll have to use the tap fire ability. This is not going to do a lot of damage, but I'm really interested in this strategy. Building up the suppression. They are now suppressed. We still have 65 AP, so we'll fire again. Okay, they're now pinned, and then we have enough AP to get back into the APC, and the APC can relocate them next turn. That's pretty good. I'm not going to lie, I really like that. Okay, this squad here, let's try the grenade launcher out with them. We'll only need to come one square further forward to use it. If I bring them here, they'll have enough AP for a grenade launch. They are in the open, which is a worry, but we should be okay. I would love to get them behind this. The sprint ability would be great on this squad so they could follow up and use the cover. But if I move them to here, we won't have enough AP to fire the grenade launcher. And I want to try the grenade launcher out this turn. I'm guessing we're looking at good suppression, but we'll find out. Grenade! Yeah, just good suppression, not much damage. That's kind of what I was expecting. Okay, we've got an infantry squad moving in. They have... Whoops. That was a big sweep on the camera. What have they got? This is a pirate scavenger squad. Sorry, the dog's moving around in the background. Oh, they've got an RPG. So this is an anti-vehicle weapon. Sorry, I was just checking on the dog. She is fine. She's just trying to move into the sun. Okay, we'll need to move this squad up. I could rush them forward, but honestly, I think fire and movement is the way to go right now. We'll just get them to move forward and fire. They're going to have to end their turn here, so they've got enough AP for an attack. They have the crowbar, which has the nice high armor pen, which should be quite good against this squad here. So let's see what they can do. Not ideal. Maybe we should have gone for the spray. Might have been better. 2 infantry squads here.
Wired.
3 infantry squads here.
Let me have them.
Okay, we're looking at getting into quite a big gunfight here. What I'm thinking about doing
Got
is
visual
call...
on
Yeah, we're calling it a strafing run. So we're going to strafe here, 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 and then I'm going to bring it along the back in case there's anybody here. So we're going to strafe along this coordinates. This squad here are kind of trapped. They're definitely getting hit. If we can suppress these guys, we're probably going to take them out as well. Let's get these squads into cover. This thing here, everything here is pretty safe at the moment, but these are all at risk. So if we move Jean here, she won't have an attack this turn, but she will be in cover. Alternatively, we can put her behind the APC. She'll have cover, but then when the APC moves, she'll lose it. I still like the idea of putting her in cover here, and then we'll just open up on this squad here. They've got the K-Pack, they've got the burst fire. They can take 2 shots. We'll see what the first one does. We'll maybe change targets for the second shot depending on what happens here. So they're pinned down by that burst. That means they're dealt with. But they don't need to worry about them this turn, because all they're going to do is recover their morale, and they're not going to be able to move. So I want to fire out this squad here to try and pin it. Obviously, we're not going to pin it straight away, but that's not a bad start.
Hey, no, stop!
In fact, they've just hunkered down. Ooh. Rocket shot on our tank. That's a little concerning. Now I want to use the machine gun to try and pin both of these units, so they're going to get hit by the strafing run. If I bring you here, we've got enough for the machine gun to fire.
Up for it.
And then we're going to... Oh, there's so many enemy units here. I want to use the saw, and I want to fire kind of at this tile here, but we should actually suppress that one. In fact, we know these guys are pinned down, so let's fire on this one to try and get them pinned as well. Why I'm saying pinned, I know they're not actually pinned, but I know they're not moving. That's another RPG shot. Let's do something about that. I'm not going to move the APC at the moment because it's being used for these guys to get cover. But what I can do is open up maybe on this squad here or on this squad here. This squad here doesn't have any cover to us, so I'm going to chew them up with a machine gun. That's them suppressed. We've got everybody suppressed now. Actually could find the machine gun again, so let's hit this squad. So everything now is pinned and suppressed, which is really nice for us. We're going to end the turn there. Oh, we just got hit by a laser from the side, and the vehicle is now on fire. That was a huge hit. So we need to do some of that. We need to do some of that right now. I'm going to move Lynn's squad. It's going to use 50 to move over here and reveal what's over here. Basically thinking there's a laser truck. I'm going to call in a tactical strike on that vehicle. It's probably not going to hit it, but that's a big threat right now. We need to activate the APC first next turn and take that thing out. Lynn's squad itself, I am actually going to smoke, I think, just to protect the vehicle. Just to make sure that it's not getting hit. I think that's really important. That was a hit on Lynn's squad. They just lost a squaddy.
I want the ears.
Lots of infantry just flooding into this area. The strafing run's about to go off.
Sir.
All right, new round. I really want to hit this with a rocket. I don't think we're in range right now. We are. Are we in range? No. We have... it's hard to tell. Yeah, they can't see out because we're in the smoke. If I turn to here, I'll have 30. If I move to here, I'll have 44. So unless I can fire from here, well, we'll get the front armor facing anyway. We may just have to hold this turn and not fire a rocket. Oh, yeah, it's out of rocket range. So this thing has an insane range on its laser. Let's put the fire out. And that's all we can do right now. We're still in the smoke, so we're still not being revealed. And we've turned our frontal armor on, so hopefully we can take this thing out. Strafing run is firing. And that's 2 squads wiped out. These 2 squads fleeing. Unfortunately, he activated next. I think the laser needs to cool down between shots. Okay, so this is not going to be effective, but I think it at least kind of scared them out of position. Now, how are we going to play out this turn? I need to get my infantry in close. I'm not sure if I can afford to put them in the APC this turn. I'm going to leave activating them for now. Let's bring... If I put this squad here, I don't think they're not going to be able to see anything. All my squads are in smoke right now, which is a little bit, you know, like if I do this... Oh, no, I can actually see out of the smoke. Okay. I can see out of the smoke. Well, let's machine gun these guys. Just keep them all suppressed. Oh, I used the burst fire. I used the wrong attack mode. I pressed 2 and I used the spray instead of using the machine gun. It still did what I wanted it to do. That's fine. And then let's move you here so you've got cover. And we'll just get you to open fire with your armor-piercing rifles on these guys. They do have cover, but we'll just keep their heads down. And that's the end of the turn. And then here comes the rocket strike. Scattered really badly anyway. Alright, it's just Lynn's squad left. I am going to take the risk and put them in the APC. So we lost Jeeves to that RPG shot last turn. Okay. We need to take this out with the APC, but we need 40 movement in order to... Oh no, that's the wrong squad. this is the right squad. If I move here, I've got 57. If I move here, I've got 30. I don't know if I have a shot on it from here, but it's really important that we take it out because it's probably active this turn. I could also move here and I have 44, which is still enough to fire. 57. I'll actually have enough to fire from here, and I'll definitely have line of sight on it. Whether or not I kill it is another question. It's the return fire that I'm really worried about. I'm not too worried about the infantry. We can just suppress them with the MG. Okay, the other option is we re-smoke this turn so that it can't shoot the... So we move the APC and re-smoke... Well,
Come on.
I know, Gene. I know.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to be really tactical here. I'm going to move this squad back into this position, and we're going to re-smoke sort of this area so the APC can move but also be safe, is what I'm going to do. Because I'm really worried about that laser truck will one-shot the APC, and I don't want to lose it. So I'm going to smoke here.
Grenade!
And that will... Good. The APC is now safe. They've just hunkered down. We're going to suppress all of this. Just... They're getting some great shots off of these RPGs. Let's just suppress all of this. Okay, pin suppressed. Excellent. That's the end of their turn because they're getting a little bit of a morale hit from being shot at so much. More infantry pouring in.
Hostiles!
I wish the grenades did a little bit more in the way of... They only do 10 hit point damage. We're better off just firing our rifles here. Let's try and drill through this squad. But these guys have no cover. They're just such a better target right now. We're not doing a lot of damage with our fire, but we are keeping them all pinned. So that's fine. Now you can actually open up on... Well, these... you can't open up on anyone, apparently. Why can't you open up on anyone? Targets in cover, targets deployed. I do want to move the APC to here, because that gets it line of sight for this next turn. So let's do that, and we can still use the MMG if we see something. So we're still in the smoke. We're still protected. Adeline squad can move in. I can't fire at any targets because our... I can actually fire a speculative rocket over here. But I can't see anything else. I'm going to fire the rocket anyway, see what happens. Didn't hit anything. It was worth a try. Speculative rocket. Okay, the laser fired but did not hit. Now the laser's on cooldown. Okay, these guys are now able to move again. That's okay.
Sir.
Alright. It's all about this APC right now. I need to deal with what's over here. Let's put Lynn's squad... If I put them in, though, they can't do anything else this turn. I want to activate... Because I know where the truck is. It hasn't moved. 40 for a shot. Let's move here and see if we can reveal it. Because I want to just think... Okay, we have revealed it. We've got a frontal shot on it. I'm going to try the shot. Because if I fail, I need to think about what I'm going to do. Okay, it's out. Excellent. I'm going to turn her to face this direction now. Which is very important for armor facing, especially because we're badly damaged. And that's the biggest threat to it taking out. That Chingun squad's a problem. Let's return fire on them with our machine gun.
Engage.
We need some AoE weapons. We need some, like, if only that mortar we had was really good, or the grenade launcher did a little bit more damage. I mean, we'll try it here. Like a grenade, like the grenade, if it fired a barrage of grenades, maybe. But really, it's all about suppression, this thing. Suppression 50. I mean, I think, let's just give it a try. Yeah, it's just suppressing everybody.
It's home.
I mean, I'm keeping the morale in the toilet, but I'm not really doing very much. We need to start moving forward. I'm going to bring Lynn's squad to the back of the APC. We should be able to fire, and then we should be able... Actually, if I move... I'll just fire from here, and then we'll take cover. We need to get closer, which is what we're going to do. So I still have quite a lot... don't have enough to get in here, unfortunately. Yeah, we'll just get in. Okay. The laser truck is dealt with, which was the biggest problem. There are still... this guy has an RPG. He's on his own, so he needs to be dealt with. He's currently falling back, though. Alright. We just need to turn this infantry into cheese. Now, I can get 2 shots if I keep my movement under 20. So I can afford to move forward with 1 space. And then I can just start chewing people up.
I'll give you your due.
There we go. This squad here died from collateral damage there, which is just wonderful.
Let's see what you got.
Got another Chingun squad coming in.
Sir.
We're in good cover. This isn't going too badly. These guys here are a problem. What's the AP on this battle rifle? The armor penetration is 35. On her battle rifle, it's 30. So this is actually the better gun to engage these guys with. So I am going to... Their morale is cooked. So I'm actually just going to fire on them with our guns. There's one down. For second shot, I think I'm going to try... Well, I can't suppress these guys back here. I'm just going to get... Everyone is really suppressed. I want to suppress them. Okay.
Opportunity.
And then we've got this squad here. I do want to start moving forward, but we've got good cover. Jean hasn't taken any casualties yet. Let's do a burst on these guys. Okay, they are now fleeing, and they are so close to dying.
I'm going back to my ship.
And then this squad here is almost dead, so let's just try and take it out. Yeah, that squad's dead now. Cool. The MG on this is just nuts. Hitting infantry in the open.
Yeah.
We've also got this squad. I could put them in cover here. Again, the 50 move is a lot. But they do have some shots, so let's do that. They can come out, take some shots, and then get back in next turn. And just kind of the pop-in, pop-out seems to be really strong. So we'll do a tap fire. Oh, I don't have range. Damn, I can tap fire these guys. It's not going to do much damage. Oh, well, they were low enough on health. It was actually fine. They're not going to be able to get back in this turn, though.
Better shape up, Marine. Hoorah!
If I put the APC here, Lynn squad can use it as cover. So let's bring the APC forward again. As long as I keep my movement less than 20. Actually, I'm just going to move forward 1, because we're going to go for 2 machine gun bursts again. That's that squad dealt with. And that squad also dealt with.
I could have done all of that.
Tanks are scary, guys. Tanks are really scary. Don't mess with MGs if you're in the open. Just not safe for... hazardous for health, right? There's nothing for Lynn squad to fire at right now. I could just move them here, but there's no cover. I could run them to here, but that's going to use up their entire... You know what? I don't actually hate that. Let's get them in cover here. They've got good armor. They're actually pretty unbloodied so far. We lost Jeeves to an RPG shot. But they can set up there. And the problem is this chain link fence is not cover. But what I can do is I can use a grenade from the grenade launcher to break the fence. And now we can get in. Which I think is a good shout. There's no cover here, unfortunately. I still also haven't used call out target. I need to do that. They can get to here. There's only this squad left available. I think we're okay for a sprint. They've already activated and I'll go first. In fact, they've run all the way back here. I actually still have a shot, which is wild. And I can hit these guys here. Okay, just a little bit of suppression on them. End the turn. Actually, I think it was a new turn. That's why I fired there. I think I just wasted their turn. That's okay. You guys are currently capturing the outpost. If you move to here, you should have...
I'll kill as many as it takes, and then some.
The APC can get here and still fire a shot, so let's see what it sees. Still can't see anything. Okay, I can move it to here, but then it's not going to have a shot anymore. So I'll leave it where it is, because I think my infantry can move through the square it's in. Yeah, they can. Let's move Lynn's squad to here. And they have a tap shot on these guys. They'll have another one as well. And that's them wiped out. And that might be all the enemies on the map. But we still have to capture the outpost. So that's what we're going to focus on now. We'll just run everyone into the capture zone.
Shut the fuck up.
Chin and these two get on really interestingly. Okay, that's her squad over. And then you guys move in here. And we'll just deploy and get ready for anyone else coming in. I'm just going to move Lynn's squad back into cover here. We're holding the territory, the capture point we need to hold. So we just need to wait and see the enemy come for us. I'm not gonna rush us out if we've got the victory. Let's not take any more casualties than we have to. 75%, and that's mission complete. All right, so we took like what, 2 casualties there. We got stuck in a little bit of a tight fight, but once we dealt with the anti-tank threat, things actually worked out pretty well. So the looted supply stuff here, this is for trade value. This is for our main part of the game. We don't have access to that yet. We've also received an auto laser. That's a bit sad. We already have an auto laser. So I was hoping for something new. But we have some other options here. And I see something... Oh, 2 really, really interesting options. So we have a tripod MMG. Infantry special. Medium machine gun's got a basic infantry squad. Sturdy reliable packs a punch, but the action ammo capacity are not the best. This weapon is mounted on a tripod to be carried by infantry. It has to be set up to be fired and slows down any squad. So this is like the mortar. It has a double setup. You need to deploy the squad and then you need to set up. Fires a sweeping salvo. So does that mean that it like sweeps when it fires? The armor damage is low, the armor pen is okay, the suppression actually isn't great, the range is 8. The other option, and the thing I'm more interested in if I'm being completely honest, is the Stoneclad. The Stoneclad combat shotgun is a semi-automatic combat shotgun with buckshot rounds, fires small pellets at the target for high hit probability and heavy damage to unarmored targets, has a very hard time against any kind of armor, but will do decent damage to it, very effective against any hovering target. I feel like we have to go with the shotgun. I know that's like, I kind of want to give the shotgun to Lynn's squad. The tripod MMG, we've messed around with these deployment weapons before and they were really disappointing, but I want to try the shotgun out. It only has a range of 3 tiles, which is worse than the SMG. But let's do it. I'm going to grab the shotgun. Alright, so Lynn's squad got 2 kills. This squad, Rhea just absolutely chewed through everyone. She got overconfident, so she gets minus 10% defense plus 10% accuracy for the next 5 missions. So that is for the rest of this campaign. So there's these abilities, these like triggers that can happen depending on how your squads perform in battle as well. And this little crown shows that she picked up overconfidence. So she's got this debuff now. 10% accuracy is pretty good though. I'm not sad about that at all. No kills for this squad, 1 kill squad for this squad. I think these two worked quite well. Grenade launcher was unimpressive. It's just a ranged suppression weapon, and I don't need another suppression weapon. What I need is damage. Let's finish up that mission, and we'll get ready for the next one. So we have 2 choices here. We have search out weapon caches, and we have take out Bombmaker. And I'm purely going to choose the mission based on the rewards. So this will give us a weapon infantry accessory, and it will give us a random pirate faction item. And this will give us an infantry special weapon and 1 random explosive item. I'm really interested in infantry special weapons, so we're going to go for take out Bombmaker. So we need to eliminate the pirate Bombmaker, eliminate the pirate bodyguard, and get all units to the evac zone. Let's just go into our squads and let's get them set up. So Lynn, as we know, I want to try the Stoneclad out. So it actually has 30 armor damage, so even though it doesn't do a lot of penetration, it does ablate armor quite nicely. It does get an accuracy modifier as well, so it's a lot more accurate than the SMGs are. Range is less, the hit point damage is less, suppression is higher. It's probably a bad pick, but I'm going to take it because I think it's funny. So that's Lynn's squad, and I would be tempted to give them a ranged special weapon. They could be a very good choice for the saw now, just so they have something to do at range if they need to. So we might take the saw, if I just close this, we might take the saw off this squad. Is there a way? Yeah, and I'm also going to take, let's just reinforce this squad. I'm also going to take the grenade launcher off this squad. Come back to Lynn, give them the saw, just so they have a ranged weapon, so they can suppress people at range. It's not ideal, but they've got something. Shotgun and saw, they look very cool. Now, we need rules for these other units. In terms of our other weapons, we don't have a lot that does really good anti-tank damage, or just damage in general. I could take the CMG-50 as well, so we have another source of suppression, because we know how good suppression is in this game. That also opens up call-out target for use. We could even just not take a gun on them and just make use of, like, increase the infantry squad for actually, I think that's a really good choice. The crowbar, I think, is our highest damage rifle. It's doing 11 hit point damage. The K-Pack is doing 9. The R12 is doing 12. So we could give them, we could re-equip with the R14A2 for the higher hit point damage. Let's just compare that to the crowbar. So the crowbar has better range, but this is more damage. I do like the range. I really like the range on the crowbar. It also has better armor pen. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with the crowbar, but we're probably going to up the amount of infantry in this squad, so they're doing more damage when they attack. Then for this squad, what do I want to do with them? We could take the medium MG on them and just have a second MG squad. I'm going to have a look at how many points we're spending. We're obviously taking the vehicle. Now, the vehicle is damaged. I don't know. We can't actually repair the vehicle between missions. That is a problem. There's no, like, repair vehicle that I can see. Some missions give you repair, but, like, this stuff carries over between deployments. So we would have to be very careful if we brought this with us again. I'd have to be a lot more cautious with it. It's basically one hit off dying. Its armor is restored, but its health is not. It looks like the lasers ignore armor. We could try out the auto laser as an alternative to the rocket launcher for this one. It did do a lot of damage, but the rockets were great. Haven't tried the laser though, so maybe we give that a try. So the weapon heats up. That's the big problem. Let's give it a try. Let's have a look at how many points we have to deploy with here, because we're probably over. We're 39 points over at the moment. And I don't want to reduce her squad size any further, but we can just probably get rid of 1 unit from here. So if we drop down to 2, we're at 3 points again. And he's got 6 guns in his squad. I'm pretty happy with that. What are we looking at in terms of enemies here? I don't see any vehicles. We've got a couple of unknowns. They could be a vehicle. In terms of deployment, I think this is our first hold point. We need to destroy one thing and evacuate. So the pirate Bombmaker and his bodyguard. Okay, let's deploy the APC here, obviously with Lynn's squad behind it. We'll have you coming up here, and we'll have you here in case we need to deploy you here. But ideally, we'd like to set a strong point up here, fight what comes for us, and just push through the middle and evacuate. Could go really badly. Let's see how this goes. I'd rather have more infantry, honestly, but, you know, I want to try all this stuff out. Okay, this is a great starting point here. Let's actually get Pike's unit into this cover, because they can just see what's going on from here. I really like this as a starting point for them. So it's a good hard point for next turn. Okay, not seeing any contacts. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put Lynn's squad in the APC. And then where can you move to? So that's the end of their turn.
Yeah.
If I put the APC... Oh, they can't quite get behind it.
Lock it in.
If I put the APC here, I can then end its turn
Fine.
and put her squad behind the APC so they've got cover moving forward. Okay, any enemies?
Sir.
Very quiet. Let's bring the APC forward. I know the game will pause if I like run it into an enemy. Also, something that was been coming up in my Discord was the discussion about vehicle momentum. It does actually seem like there is some sort of system looking at vehicle momentum here, because if I continue driving straight, I can go a lot further than if I try and turn off the course, which I think is quite interesting. Let's just move forward to here and see if we reveal anything. I also want to make sure that we're moving forward in a way that means that this squad still has cover. I'm going to go for 2 more squares, and that still gives me a shot if I need to. Okay, we're going to end the turn there.
Sir.
We're going to move this squad into cover behind the vehicle.
Yeah, on it.
We just have to cross this open terrain. This is like one of the most dangerous parts of the mission. These guys, I'm going to actually put into cover here where they've got side cover from the vehicle. It's not ideal, but next turn we're going to move into this area. This is probably where we're going to be fighting for most of this mission. I might have made the XCOM mistake of revealing another tile. I could have activated a unit there, but we're okay. Alright. In this instance... Oh yeah, sorry. Kim's squad still needs to go. Okay, lots of stuff happening off screen. Unit I need to assassinate all the way over here. This is probably going to be it. We're going to have to fight in this direction. Let's get... You guys have cover here, so let's move to here and see what you reveal. Still no enemies. This means we're going to be dealing with a big cluster of them when we find them.
Yeah.
You can get to here and get in cover.
Being agile.
I want to keep the APC back behind the infantry line this time, so it's acting in more of a support role than as an MBT, which is kind of how I used it last mission. We need to deal with this guy first, so let's start moving over to the right-hand side. I'm just going to make a big sweeping move this way.
Engines engaged.
Nothing revealed. We'll shift everyone over, so these guys to here. Still no enemies.
Yeah.
And then we'll bring Jean's squad to here. And then... Yeah, good question, Rio. Where are they? Alright, this is where I want to bound to.
Sir.
You guys to here. Actually, this is the better position.
Movement.
We found the enemy. Okay, we're going to suppress them because this is a chain gun squad? Yeah, they're probably going to open up on us here. We're out of position. I'm going to hunker down. Yeah.
Glad I got the fuck out of infantry. Cowering, are we?
They're pinned, but that's okay. We'll deploy here and we'll... Oh, I can't. Oh, I shouldn't have activated these guys because now that they're pinned, I don't get getting on line of sight. Oh, that's really annoying. Well, let's just leave them deployed. Just a bad timing thing for me. We're going to have to use the APC to deal with this. They'll have a shot from here, though, and that should reveal them. And if not, Lynn's squad can get out, do some work with their shotguns. Didn't reveal. Wow. If I move to here, I won't have a shot anymore. If I move to here, this actually gives them cover, and it points... Yeah, I like this move, because it points the rear of the vehicle into this tile. So we're going to move here to give them cover with the vehicle. Reveals the squad, and now this squad can get out, and I think from here they should have a shot. Maybe it looks like they can't. We'll move them here. With their shotguns. I don't think they have a shot from here. You see, if you see here, there's a line from here to here. There's no line, but these guys can move and shoot pretty reliably, so we'll take a shot on them from here. It's at a higher range. I honestly think they're going to do a lot of damage. Okay, they really didn't do very much at all, did they? Let's just suppress them with the saw, and then we'll get them back in the vehicle. I need to be a bit closer with the shotguns. That's good to know. We're learning. Right, these guys are super pinned, so we're not going to do anything on this turn. You know what isn't pinned? The MG on this truck. Goodbye. That's them dealt with. The vehicle can't really do much else this turn. I'm going to turn it to face this way, just so its frontal armor is facing anyone who comes across, and it's also opened Lynn's squad out to coming out the back here if I need them to. Let's move Jean's squad from here to here.
Get there yesterday.
This is why we don't make big 100% movement bounds, by the way. That's why we don't do that. They're just going to end their turn here. We're going to keep Lynn in the truck for now.
Situation still kinetic, Major.
Your guys are okay. They got super suppressed by that engagement, so we're just going to leave them there for a turn. Let's get the APC over to here and see what we can see. Going to require it to turn around, which uses up a lot of movement. We still need to take care of this target here, which is why we're moving in this direction. Okay, no sign of any enemies. We're going to move the machine gun to here.
On it.
These buildings here seem like a really good place to deploy for a fight, but we may get pulled into it early. Let's get you guys to stand up, and then you can just hold for the turn. Okay. I want to hold Lynn again.
Sir. Orders?
What?
Let's get you to move to here. See what you can see. Okay, we haven't revealed the enemy. Let's bring the APC up to here. We'll give it cover in this direction. And I'm going to end its turn there. I'm then going to deploy... Oh, they can't quite get to cover. Let's go to move our mobile infantry to this position here. Okay, we got visual enemies. That's fine. They're in cover. They're activating next. They're probably going to run in this direction. No, they're not. Running into the fog of war. Okay. Machine gun. I really want the machine gun here. For now, it can move to this position. Just fire. We're just taking careful moves. We're not putting anyone at too much risk, and we're going to move you. If I put you in cover behind the APC, you should be able to filter through a little bit faster. Okay. Nothing is happening. Let's get the APC forward a little bit. Actually, could put it here. It's got really good cover from both sides. And it might reveal that squad for a shot. No reveal. Okay, I'm going to hold it there. This means I can set up like a front line along here. I'm going to put Lynn's squad back in the APC. And then we're going to move you guys here. So you're not left out in the open. And then this squad here. The enemy know about my vehicle. They don't know my squads because they have the eye. Okay, we found it's a unit drop of... Oh, it's a pirate bodyguards. Have I seen these guys before? They just look like jump shoots. And an especially hardened squad of pirate veterans pulling security for higher ups. Okay. Let's deploy the squad for next turn. Alright, we're going to start with the machine gun if it's got range. Yeah, let's suppress these guys. And then we'll hit them with the rifles. Probably a little bit overkill giving her the burst rifle, actually. Maybe we should just swap them over. But that's done. That's a high value target now. And they're moving forward into the open. Wonderful. So APC can't move. No, APC to here where it's got cover, and then we're going to chew these guys up with the guns. So first of all, this squad here, and then so this has armor pen of 40. This is armor pen of 90. Accurate but effective against heavy infantry. Well, this is heavy infantry. So let's give them a laser shot and see what happens. Oh, it's a pulse. Nice.
Pathetic.
You did miss, but that's okay. You guys don't have range. You do have range. Just open up on these guys here. And do it again. Oh, I don't. So I can't. Can I not use this after? No, I can. We're gonna give an accuracy bonus against these guys. So I've just marked this target for the rest of the next 2 turns. I should have done that first. I need to remember to use that ability. Okay. Now the shotgun squad is available. They're actually proving a little bit harder to use, but these 2 guys are suppressed. So I wonder if I move them here. So that's 68. Or do I just put them in the open? They've got good cover. They've got good armor. They will have a shot from here. That'll be their whole turn, though. They'll be out in the open. But then I activate them first next turn. I'm going to try it out. Oh, no. Oh, this is bad. All right, new idea. We smoke the vehicle. we're not tangling with a laser truck in the open like that. Okay, Lynn's squad's up first. There's no cover. This is a problem. Let's smoke. I'm gonna try something else new. I'm gonna smoke here, and then we're gonna move them into this tile here. And basically, they've got a shotgun hunt in the mist. They've revealed these guys, but they are hidden, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't see this. So I would like to try and reveal it. So let's not get them to activate yet. I want to hit these guys with the MG. I can't. So we can't shoot at any of these because of where we are. This might be a better position for this squad. Let's undeploy them and move them over. They're not going to get a shot this turn, but they will be in position for next turn. I'm wanting this vehicle to activate, which is why I'm not activating the APC yet. Let's bring this squad forward to here.
Get to cover.
They're in the mist now. They can actually see this squad now that I'm looking. That's okay.
What?
You're the only one left to activate, aren't you?
What?
And you can't shoot at any of this, and I don't want to move you. Let's just end your turn for now. Oh, I should have vented the laser. Okay, we're on a new round. You guys are in a lot of trouble. So let's finish this squad off. Okay, I was really hoping for more damage. If I'm, well, you know, if I'm being serious, they're still in smoke. So let's shoot this squad as well. Yeah, not even doing that much armor damage really. The shotguns are disappointing. I was hoping they'd be a little bit more interesting. There's the laser truck, but it's hiding out of line of sight again. Okay. You can activate, so let's deploy you and we'll machine gun these guys. Keep them pinned. And then let's finish them off if we can. No joy.
Let it go.
More infantry coming out of the mist. This is a perfect opportunity for this the vehicle to hit them. just instantly annihilated. I love that. We know the vehicle is here. I can't. It's not actually even in range. I'm gonna move here behind the smoke and hope that counts. Might have just killed my APC, but I need to move it forward. No, the APC is invisible. You can tell by that icon. Let's reapply the accuracy on these guys. I can't, can I? Because I can't see them. Okay, and I can't shoot at anyone either right now with this squad. We can fire into this grid square, but it won't do anything for us. So I'm just gonna hold the squad here for the turn. I need to take this out. This is like super important. Let's, if I put the APC here, that still gives me enough for a shot. If it's still there. Didn't reveal it. Do you...
Major, keep your eyes on this Marine.
There's a laser hit. No armor left, but we didn't take any damage.
Sir.
Okay, there's the vehicle there. It's hopefully tied down for a turn. Okay, we need to take this squad out. We do have a smoke left, so I am going to smoke the APC. keep it alive, and then we're going to run this squad into the APC. That's going to fit us. Yeah, they'll have 5. They don't have enough for a shot. That's fine. I don't want to leave them hanging out in the open like that.
Sir.
Okay, you don't have line of sight.
Yeah.
You do. Try and take them out if you can with your rifles. Do I want to go for a full burst? That will suppress as well. It's less accurate though, right? Yeah, the accuracy, the damage is much lower. We'll just do standard attacks. Okay, they're now fleeing. God, this is a tough unit. Okay, they're taking a lot of hits now.
Who, sir?
I'm gonna move you forward. I think that square's not in the smoke. This square is though. So get into the smoke with me. We're gonna have to push on this vehicle. Just for an added thing, actually, I am gonna call in a strike here, just to make this a dangerous area for it to be in.
Sir.
Okay, now
Orders?
Kill every
we have.
part!
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get line of sight on it. I need to be here and see it now. Which I still can't do because we're still hidden in the mist. Just shoot these guys. Hit them with the laser. Okay.
Scrapped.
That squad's taken out. Okay, that shot at nothing. But we know it's in here, which means it's hopefully going to get hit. You guys just... There's no cover at all. The only cover really is the APC. Which isn't a great move.
Yeah.
You need to undeploy and head over this way.
Get there yesterday.
Okay, I really hope this strike takes this thing out.
Fire mission underway.
I think we got it. I think we got it. I think that was actually a successful strike. So now we just need to deal with the pirate bombardier who's at the back of the battlefield here. There's no cover here at all. Do we push this way? Or do we come back around? I think we just push this way. Oh, this is Kim's unit. Oh, I accidentally ended Kim's turn. That's annoying. There is a little bit of cover here, like from the dead vehicle, so we're going to move to here.
Detail on duty.
I actually think the laser hit we took didn't take any damage and I panicked, so that's fine.
They're mine.
Oof, RPG shot out of the fog of war. Terrifying to see.
Move out.
Shotgun's disappointing. A lot of the special weapons, I think, are in desperate need of a pass. The core weapons seem really, really good, but all the stuff I'm picking up, apart from... I did pick up a flamethrower in one mission, and it was awesome. Alright, let's see if we can reveal this squad. I'm just moving carefully because I want to keep my ability to shoot. If I move to this square, I will not be able to. If I move to the square, I will still be able to, but I won't be able to reveal very much. There they are. And we've got a shot. Nice. That's them taken care of.
Which of you wants it next?
Let's move these guys to here. Next turn they can make it to over here.
Yeah.
And then you can just... Ugh, it's really awkward with you. Let's just move you here.
Orders.
I want to move Lim to here. Actually get him into this fight. He still has the light machine gun, so he can move and fire until he gets into shotgun range. A secondary shotgun might be better than a primary shotgun with this unit, now that I think about it. Where is the... He's pushing back to here.
Yeah.
I'm just going to move all my squads forward this turn. Medium G, I think, still is my favorite weapon in the game so far. It's done so much work for me in these missions. The reason I've made this move, by the way, is so that I can do a turn to face our armor towards this direction. Oh, it didn't actually let me do it. That's interesting. I do have a 0 AP move that I can use, but it doesn't always let me use that move. It's only Lin that's available next. Let's move Lin to here.
Move it, Marines.
And let's end his turn.
Sir.
Okay, we're going to bound with this squad first to here.
On our way. Enemy spotted.
And that reveals... Oh, is this an EMP squad? There is an EMP squad hidden here. I need 30 AP for a shot, so that's too close. That will let me have a shot, but we'll be in the open. But I could put the APC in front of them. from here I could also just do this. And that's them dealt with. And they're out of shotgun range. And then just run to here. And there's our target. This is infamous bombardier spreading terror, armed with a variety of explosives. Okay, so we need to deal with them carefully. Well, this is my main assault squad. They're actually in a great position to shoot at these guys, but not these guys. I want to just finish off this squad with them this turn. They haven't activated yet, and our vehicle is here. I'm a little bit worried, so let's just make sure they're out of the fight. Can I put a... I can't reach them with the accuracy bonus. We'll just shoot at these guys. I'm going to take 2 shots.
It's confirmed.
Not the greatest result. Okay.
I don't deserve this.
Now, the other squad. If I put them here, what's the range on the MG? Not really enough. So we're just going to fire on these guys and we'll keep moving forward next turn. Okay.
Targeting.
Now I want to get this MG involved. I can move forward as long as I've got 40 AP left. And that counts as now I've got some cover to move into next turn. And we've got a shot on these guys, which will just absolutely cut them to pieces. Because vehicle MGs are insane. And that's them dead.
Leave some for me.
And then can we shotgun these guys from here? Well, it scared them. Oh, they got the kill. Excellent.
Huh.
Alright.
Nice work.
Now we need to evacuate everybody.
Shut the fuck up.
There's so much... they get on so well, my infantry. So let's get everyone in the evac zone.
Yeah.
What?
I think we're going to have to try the light vehicle for the next mission, because this thing is taking too much damage. Still want to take it, though. I really like it.
Fine.
I'm really coming around on the use of an APC. Giving the Lynn squad the shotguns for this mission reduced their viability. I actually think a battle rifle or assault rifle is the better choice for them rather than a close combat weapon. Just means they're a little bit more flexible.
You get what you pay for.
But there we go, mission complete. I don't think we took any casualties in that one. Okay, we got some launch trinkets again. There's nothing for that in the game at the moment. We got a bundle grenade. A bundle of HE grenades attached to each other to make a makeshift anti-tank grenade. That's pretty useful. Okay, what is this? The Zintek Fire and Forget Advanced Self-Guided Missile System is among the most powerful anti-tank weapon in the Wayback. The weapon features a classic direct fire mode and an advanced guided intercept top attack mode. The second mode can only be used on marked targets, will automatically hit and ignore obstacles in the way. This weapon is mounted on a tripod to be carried by infantry. It has to be set up to be fired and slows down any squad carrying it. So the primary attack, it has a range of 6 to 11. Launch an ATGM at an angle at a marked target with a guaranteed chance to hit and no line of sight needed. Or launch an ATGM at a target in direct fire mode. Set up the heavy weapon in a firing position, make it defuse. The big problem is, I think you need to use the mark target ability that Pike has. We already have this. Unfortunately, we already have this modular MG. This thing is a gun we already have. I'm going to take this thing. I don't know if we're going to use it. I would really like to use it if we could. We got another ability for her. She is now euphoric. So she gets 10% accuracy, 10% discipline, 10% morale, and 10% damage reduction for 2 missions. She's just loving this war. This war is just her favorite thing. All right, let's finish up and get into our last mission. So the last mission is a repel counterattack mission. With our constant interference, we have finally forced the pirates into action. They are gathering a large fort to storm and attack our COP to drive us from the area. We must repel the attack at all costs, as the pirates cannot recover from a failed assault and will be driven back into the wilds for a long time. Prevent hostile units from entering the target zone for 10 rounds. If too many hostile units are inside for too long, the mission will fail. Alright, one thing I think I want to do is we want to ditch the shotgun, and if we're ditching the shotgun, we can ditch the machine gun. I think we gave this squad the ARC. This is the burst fire gun. The range, I think this is just a perfect weapon for this squad. We did lose one squaddy, so we'll reinforce them. Let's drop the grenades for the moment. These guys, I'm pretty sure this call-out target marks a target. I'm pretty sure this will actually activate the guided missile ability for that missile launcher. So I want that to work in tandem with somebody else. I also think, honestly, see, that's really interesting that it loses the turret and it becomes open-topped. Can infantry shoot out of this if it's open-topped? I want to try that. This isn't really the mission for that, though, is it? Okay, if I do another video, I want to find out if infantry can shoot out of this if it's open top, because I think we need to take this build for this mission. I would love another Actually, do we even want the secondary if we're just taking the heavy machine gun? You know what? I'm just gonna do this, and we'll see if we can shoot out the open top, because this is all I need. But then if I'm doing that, why didn't I just use this? And that saves me a lot of points. Because we're not going to be doing a lot of I know Lim is set up for mobile infantry, but I don't see us doing a lot of mobile infantry work in this mission. Let's have a look at what's actually coming up on the plan. Are we seeing a lot of vehicles? That's a vehicle. No, that's a truck. That's a vehicle. That's a vehicle. So we are actually seeing a lot of vehicles. A lot of vehicles. That then tells me that you are going to need this and this. And I think we probably want to take that new ATGM as well. So how do we make that work? The one person I think of who could take it is this squad here, but that puts us over by 52 points. But then he's got marked target. Like, it's going to cost a lot to use. I wish it told me how many AP these use, but I'm guessing marking the target and firing is going to be really expensive. What we really need is something like this, where she's at min size in basic armor with the ATGM just in the back deployed. Like, you know, I'm not really worried about them. And then we've got Lynn squad with the assault rifles. We've got Pike squad with the crowbars. So these are our two main like combat squads. We've got Jean squads with the MG deployed somewhere. We've also got enough for promotion right now, but I need to free up 75 points. So where am I going to get the 75 points from? Having two MGs, I think, is very important. If I take one squaddy out of both of these squads, I don't want to drop her below strength, but we could drop the squad to 6. That gives me... I'm at minus 6 points now. This also means no grenades as well. I really do like having smoke. It's very, very valid. I'm also quite tempted to grab the bundle grenade as well, but I think the squad that needs the bundle grenade is this squad. But then again, we're like over on points at 26 points over. That's another squaddy. If I drop this squad to 3, you know what I'll do is I'll drop the K-Pack and I'll take the carbine. That doesn't really change anything, does it? No, we'll do that. Okay, this is our deployment for this mission. Now, most of the enemies are going to come from the south and the southwest. We've got cover along here. So let's get our ATGM. It's got 11 tile range. Let's put it back here to start with. There's good cover all around here. We'll have the APC. I want it in cover as much as possible. I want to bring it back here. This squad here, because they are kind of our anchor squad. I mean, there's good cover here as well. Maybe actually bring them down here so they're anchored. Lynn squad I'm going to do the same with. They can team up with the APC if we need to. Machine gun with them as well. Maybe something like this. So we can use this cover here with Lynn squad, this cover here, this cover here. APC here, and then put the ATGM here. Let's try it. Like, we're just trying stuff out. I'm actually having a lot of fun just trying stuff I've never done before. Now, the other thing to think about is I have not put the gun on top of this. No, I have. I put the rocket launcher on. Okay. Let's deploy. All right.
0311 has landed and continuing on foot. Keep it tightened by the...
We are on... I'm just having a look at our... I like these launch silos. This is a cool... Ooh, these towers are really powerful. If you can get units in them, they do a lot of work. Also, the civilians are actually armed. So we have... who are these guys? Local Forces Basic Infantry. Basic local infantry equipped with standard loadout of printed carbines and grenades. I wish I could tell them just garrison these towers for me. That's all I need you to do. Let's have a look at our ATGM as well. Wow, that thing is huge. That thing is massive. All right. First things first. Oh, we've got towers here. Okay. Well, in that case, we're getting the machine gun in a tower straight away.
Finding cover.
Okay, excellent. Look at the field of fire we've got now. And this is just fantastic. So that's her squad. Her squad is deployed in there. I've got a feeling this might be quite a spicy mission. If a defense mission is done well, it can be so much fun. Oh, here comes the first enemy vehicle. So these guys are actually mounted.
Enemy sight.
Whoa. Right, what's the range on the ATGM? I can't actually see. The direct fire is this range. I can't tell what the indirect fire is. Probably because nothing is marked right now. So let's see if we can set that up. You guys, if I get you in the tower...
Attention, moving to cover.
And we're going to mark this target.
Coordinates received.
Okay, that's now marked. That's the end of their turn. Yes, take the tower, take the tower. Excellent. Don't share a line of sight with them, though. Okay, now, this thing has an 11 tile range. I still can't tell. I think, yeah, it's in range. So we're going to deploy the squad. The squad's deployed. We're now going to deploy the weapon. Oh my god, it's like a, oh, what's the Russian ATGM? I know from playing a lot of Red Dragon and, what's that other game I've been playing recently? Anyway, Conkers. Looks like a Conkers or something. So we're going to do an indirect fire ATGM launch on this target. I want to try to get everything in sight. This should be a top attack mode. Let me just make sure I've got the right option. Indirect fire. Okay, we've got 3 shots of indirect fire. Whoa, that guy went flying. And it did quite a lot of damage to the squad as well. Okay, this thing was a great pickup. I love that. That was really cool. Another vehicle just came in. Whoa, it's a battle bus. Look at this. What is this thing? It's just a truck. Okay, we're gonna have to make a lot of use of our big guns here. Let's bring you. I want you in cover if I can. I don't know if you're not gonna have enough to shoot. I don't know if you're gonna have the range to do anything this turn, really. But I want your rockets on field. Let's put you here where you've got side cover. And we could maybe just use you to rocket attack this turn, so we're not having to use the ATGM every turn. We don't have a lot of rockets for it. There's nothing else you can do this turn. Now we just have Limb Squad. And right now the action is all happening around here. So I'm actually just going to put them in cover here. And see if they can shoot at this squad. I don't think they've got the range for it. No, they're out of range. So let's get them to hold for the turn. Another truck coming in from the side. And another... This is a problem. That's an anti-tank vehicle. Okay. Do we have rocket range? No. Then the focus right now is going to be to mark this target, which I can't do. He mustn't have line of sight on it. Or the marked target is already active on another squad, which is why I can't mark this. That's fine for the moment. Let's just open up on some enemies. Let's get the MG on the roof to shoot at these guys. And then we'll just finish them off with some rifle fire. Okay, they're still up, but that's okay.
Shut the fuck up.
I think our... No, I'm not sure what that engagement was. Oh, this truck here just came into the dark. So to watch for them flanking from behind. I might bring Limb Squad back along here, actually, to prepare for that. They've got the anti-tank grenades. And they can support this squad here. Okay, they're engaging the truck, so that's something.
Orders.
Alright, I'm not doing anything with the ATGM right now.
Sir.
Let's fire at this squad here. Okay, now that they're dead, can I mark a different target?
Impressive shooting, Marine.
I think this has a range. Yeah, look, I think they're just out of range. Both of these are just out of range for the marked target. And they're also out of rifle range as well, so let's end his turn. This thing needs to die. Shot the tower. Now, I may be able to get a rocket hit on it if I move forward 1 square. And that saves an ATGM launch. Nice.
I want to see that out of you, 103rd.
Can I get a second shot here? Oh, it's out of range. Damn. Okay, we're not going to actually going to drive backwards. We'll get him next turn. He's going to hit by... Oh, he's actually not... He's being smart.
Let's do this.
Alright, you are the only squad left active. There's no targets for you. Like, if I do this, there's nothing for you to hit because nothing is being marked right now. And I don't want to use this because it has a really short range. So you just hold for the turn. Another vehicle coming in. I'm glad I brought this much anti-tank, to be honest. More vehicles down here. Oh, this is intense. I'm reading more enemies coming in. Where was that enemy heavy call? I didn't see that one. This is fun. Also, gotta remember to keep them out of this zone. This is really important. Okay, what can I mark this turn, first of all?
Yeah.
Sir.
I can't mark this. I can mark this. Let's take this out then. So I'm gonna mark it,
Coordinates received.
and then there's nothing else they can do, so we're gonna end their turn. I think there's a gunfight happening down here that I can't see right now. And then we're gonna... So this is still marked. Can I still fire at it even though I don't have line of sight? This is gonna be really interesting. So I'd like to fire an indirect fire at this. Yes, I can. Awesome. Kaboom. Pretty sure that killed it. Yep, there's a fire. It's dead. Impassable terrain is now in that slot. So this is the first support weapon that's really worth the cost, because this has just killed 2 vehicles from all the way back here. I'm having a blast. This is great. Okay, this thing here I think is our biggest issue right now. So I'm going to activate our vehicle, and we need to get in rocket range of it. So we need to come forward 2 squares at least. I'm using it more like a tank this mission because this is more of a defensive mission. So moving Lynn around in the vehicle just doesn't make as much sense. Engine damage, but didn't kill it. Stay in the tower. Stay in the tower. Okay, they're just redeploying. Oh, secondary. Oh, they got a mortar? No, they've got an RPG.
See what you got.
This is probably the infantry squad that was in that vehicle. This thing here is probably our next biggest problem. I don't think I've got range on it. I've got machine gun range on it. I've also got rifle range on it. Her rifles can... So what's the armor? Why do I not have it in UI right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I've lost my interface. Must be a bug. I'm not sure what the best weapon for penetration is here, but I'm going to go with the rifle fire.
Deflect.
It did a little bit of damage. We'll fire again. Okay, that's her squad over. I would like my interface back, please. Okay, my interface is back. That's great. So we know these guys are here. This might be a good spot for Lynn's squad. They'll get a shot this turn, and they've got decent cover. These vehicles don't have guns. It's just the squads in them that do. More vehicles, and we still can't see these guys. Let's just dig in. This is so cool. I think they got grenaded. Something is happening to them. I think they're getting flashbanged from the vehicle or a squad that I can't see. I'm gonna, you know... Okay. Oh my goodness.
Alert! Alert! Heavy armor!
These guys have sniper rifles? This is a sniper squad. Okay, a lot of stuff going on. First things first, I'm calling in a tactical strike here. Can you mark any of these vehicles for me? You can mark this one, you can't mark this one. So let's take this out. And then what could you shoot at for me this turn? These guys are out of range. These guys are in range. There's nothing else you can really do right now, so let's end your turn for the moment. I'm gonna have to pull this squad back to here. Oh, this is what I wanted. This is Menace. I might just make this video its own video because this is so exactly what I wanted this game to be. All right, last indirect attack missile. I thought I had them. Oh no, it's 2 I needed, press.
Very good. Fuck them up.
Rhea is so bloodthirsty. All right, this is now just a carbine squad. How are you guys doing? They're still engaged with whatever's around here. Stay in this zone, please. Oh, it looks like you're damn in this zone. Okay. These guys are not a problem for a long time. This is a really big problem. This is also a big problem. I'm going to bring these... Oh, I'm going to undeploy these guys and bring them back to here. They're not in good cover here. I know they haven't fired a shot yet, and positioning is important. Okay, they're pulling back.
Yeah.
Let's activate you. I really need to take these guys out. What's the range on your MMG? It's going to be hard to get them in range this turn, I think. That's 38. That's 56. That's 70. That's 70. 68 is too much. This is the furthest you can move and still get a shot. I wish I could control the camera elevation. Like, I wish I could bring the camera down closer to the ground for some of these actions. It would look really cool. Okay, I haven't got a shot on them or them. I've kind of moved it into a position where I don't have a shot on anyone, so we'll just hold the turn. That was a rocket launch. There's a big fight happening over here that I'm not really following. I need to be ready for that. Okay, what do you have? You can hit them with your rifles. That's pretty much it. You could MG them, but honestly, I don't think you need to right now. They also have the higher armor.
I'll take the shot.
Darby. Oh, okay, they've just undeployed. This is a really scary squad. Okay, they've actually moved out of cover. How long do I have to hold for, is the question. Okay, there's nothing for Darby to really do, but this is a new round. The music is really vibing for me. Let's move forward to here. They were just a problem I wanted to deal with.
Fire mission.
Here comes a fire mission. I think that was pretty effective.
More, Major, more.
Yeah, I think that was pretty effective. Lots of hiding happening over here. Not going to do anything with Darby right now. Not going to do anything with Lynn right now. Let's get the MG firing up here. They're out of range, but these guys aren't actually... This is a rifle attack. Are you able to really do anything from where you are? Or do I need to move you? I think they're in a good position for when this... When the allies break over here, which is probably going to be quite soon, because I think they're running out of units. Best way to win over Hearts and Minds is quite literally preserve Hearts and Minds. They're going to break through here, and this squad will be more useful then. So I'm going to hold them for now. Lynn, if I move you to here, do you have line of sight on anything? You got line of sight on them, so that's something. And we can see this truck again. Okay, just take a shot at these guys for now. Cool, that got them suppressed.
Trinketing ain't easy.
There's definitely a big group of units kind of tied up here after that strike. I might get Darby to relocate to here so she can see what's coming around that corner. Undeploy your weapon. The thing is, this squad will only fire 2 shots. So, okay, it's boarding commandos, which is a problem. They've got a lot of armor. I might need to reposition this unit to help support this side, so I'm going to move them here this turn. There's nothing there. They're doing nothing up here. Like, contact south.
Finally.
Alright. Is this a new round?
Finally.
No.
Finally.
You have shots on them and nobody else right now, so just continue to drill them. Standard rifle fire has got better armor pen than the MG. These guys are just tough. They also are getting a little bit of cover from this wreck. Still a lot of fire happening down here. This truck needs to die. I also think that this squad down here has got a broken AI since their truck was destroyed. Okay, we could potentially hit that next turn. 2 trucks, 2 trucks.
Enemy spotted.
Somebody just... And we got jump jet infantry moving in. And we've got more... Oh, this is like a famous last stand.
Let me have them.
There's so much infantry.
Orders.
Alright. I think killing a truck is pretty important right now, but I'm not going to get range on it. I can move to here, and then here, and then here, and I'll still have a shot. I'm going to turn the vehicle so it's facing this way. And then... Oh, does that mean I can't fire a shot? Oh, damn it. I miscounted. Let's back it up 1 square, since I miscounted so badly. I honestly think I might need to get a strafing run called in. I'm trying to hold the strafing run as long as I can.
Not having a good time.
Yeah, they kind of come flooding around here.
Orders.
I'm going to hold you for the moment. You do have the anti-tank grenades. I wonder how good they are. But you need 40 AP to throw them. If I put you here, you'll still be able to throw. If I put you here, you'll still be able to throw.
Move it.
cover's not great. So they've already undeployed. See what you can do with this AT grenade.
Why so hostile?
Not as great as I was hoping it would be. Oh, they're shooting. Oh god, they're being attacked from over here as well now. There's so much infantry. The ATGM was a great shout at the start of the mission, but we just don't have enough rockets for it.
Yeah.
I'm actually bobbing along to the music. I'm so immersed right now. I wish this tower was a little bit further forward. I wonder if I need to relocate this squad to here, actually. I'm going to do that.
Looks good.
Next turn we can just cut all of these people up. There's so much fire, I can't even track who's firing at who. Alright, I want to bring you to here.
On task.
There's another one they can shoot at this turn. And there's not a lot you can do, but just start shooting at these guys.
We got a flank.
It's like just a parking lot back here. I'm actually thinking I'm gonna run a strafing run along here. What gun was that? Oh, that was these guys here. And these guys moving up as well. That's an RPG they're getting ready to fire. Alright, we're going for a strafe. I'm thinking here, 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 here.
Fire mission underway.
And we take out some of these vehicles. I know these vehicles aren't actually, like, these aren't actually here, but the more damage I can do, the better. I maybe should have waited, actually, until I'd, like, stepped around this cover with this squad to see what's there. Oh, yeah, okay, that's not a bad shout at all. AT grenade can only reach to here. Rifles, these guys have cover against me. I'm still going to shoot at them, I think, and see what happens, or we shoot at these guys. I've got cover from this direction. I've not covered this room. We're going to try and cut all of this up this turn. Got a second shot. Let's take it. Oof, that was an RPG. Let's do some damage. So this squad and this squad. I actually want to use this squad first. Machine gun these guys. And then machine gun these guys. Alright, this is all dealt with. More fire from the back. I feel like I've been fighting this battle for hours. If you move to here, they have no cover against your shots. And I'm going to get you to face this way in case they fire another RPG at you.
Shoot to kill. Oh, not Pog.
Not the time. This strafing run is taking a long time to charge.
Orders.
Okay,
Sir.
you're next up. You're getting into position. It's taking you quite a lot of turns to move. Or should I move you here? I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to bring Darby back to here because she's not doing very much. And then I'll move him to here, and then next turn they can run around here.
Sir.
So you can step to here and still get a shot off. These guys are so well entrenched.
What did we ever do to you?
Okay, they've left the strafe. That's unfortunate. But they're in the open now, which is something. Oh, so that noise is my dog, by the way. If you're wondering what that clicking noise in the background is.
This distance.
That's a shotgun squad. No, that's some sort of like heavy rifle. Please drive into my strafing run. Stop there. Ah, damn. Deploy into the strafing run. Please? Ah, damn. I wonder if the mortar would have been useful here. How long do I have to repel the counterattack? For 10 rounds. Okay, so what do you go? Okay, I've only got to hold out for 2 more rounds.
Orders.
We're going with the vehicle first.
What?
That squad there was a big problem.
Well, okay. They cower like dogs.
Strafing run. Got 1 squad. I've hopefully done a lot of damage to these vehicles.
Orders.
Ugh, I'm having so much fun.
Yeah.
I'm actually trying not to sing the game music. Let's hit these guys up with the MG. Keep them suppressed.
Not worth it to them. Die already.
This squad here has done work, by the way. This squad of civilians.
Orders.
I want to try and take this out, but I don't really have a weapon to do it over here. If you move here, you don't get a shot. But right now you have a shot on them, and they have really low cover against you. So let's see what you can do. It's not very accurate, but they have very little armor. Okay, that's them suppressed. 2 more turns.
Wait, they're not dead.
Orders.
I can bring this squad to here, and they'll still have shots on these guys. Or they can throw a grenade. Excuse me. They can throw a grenade. Do I have enough? No, 69. What's the range on this? They won't have the range. But they will get a shot because they've got run and gun. So we'll put them here. So they won't get a grenade, but they will get a shot because of run and gun. So what's the target? I can shoot this in the back. Or I could shoot this in the back, which is already damaged. Do we think we can do a lot of damage to this from the rear? I mean, these vehicles are already in a bad state from being strafed. Let's try it. It's on fire. Yes! Kaboom.
The Kutta runs.
I think Rhea is the vibe right now. 1 more turn after this. Okay, they've deployed. This is getting a little bit spicy over here.
Orders.
Darby, there's just nothing you can do. You've done your job, and you did your job admirably, but now there's very little you can do to contribute. There's nothing in range of you right now. Just end the turn for me. Again, something with a big gun is shooting at these guys. These guys are fine, though. I mean, the building's taking damage. Oof.
Orders.
RPG to the face. Okay, this is the last round. These guys have no cover to us. They're fleeing. In fact, they might be dead. Not quite. And then these guys also have no cover to us. Oh, they have a little bit of cover, actually. Oh, why are you getting out of the tower? The tower's a great place to be. You're safe at the tower. They always wanted a break line of sight.
Orders.
If only I could order Darby to get in the power loader. Alright, let's finish cleaning up out here.
What?
You've just got great range. Just take them out.
That's it, Marine.
Die, Kutta.
Yeah.
Sorry after that.
Yeah, I finally got that boarding commander squad. They've been pinned down there for like the whole fight. Whew.
Ah, fuck.
Orders.
Let's bring... Can I get Lynn here and get a shot? No, we'll just hold where we are then and keep shooting. Don't stand in the open, boys.
They're scattering.
Almost dead.
Hey! Not cool!
And round 10. I think it's mission complete when this action resolves. And the aliens have to do stuff. The aliens, the aliens. The pirates have to do a few actions, but they didn't get anyone near the point they needed to hold. This guy runs in and like somehow makes it all the way, or he jetpacks in and that's the mission over for me. No, he's running away. He's very scared. I don't blame him. This was a really, really badly defeated attack. More reinforcements hit the field. I've not seen M before.
Acquired.
There's more snipers. And more snipers.
Got visual on targets.
Right next to all their dead buddies.
You put in the work, you get the
Mission
rewards.
complete. Oh, damn. I have not had so much fun playing a defensive mission in a video game in a really long time. That was wild. That was so much fun. The question is, do I cut this into 3 videos? I think I cut it into 3 videos, but I released them all together. Alright, we would have got a swarm airburst launcher. A launcher shooting a large but inaccurate rocket volley that covers a sizable area with a hail of shrapnel. Ineffective against armor, but devastating against large groups of soft targets. A spread of small caliber frag rockets that explode in the air above the target, low accuracy and can scatter, but devastating against soft targets. God, I can't wait to play with more of this stuff. Unfortunately, we don't get to use this because this is the last mission of this operation. Did we? She got another. So she's still euphoric. Nobody else got anything. Limb Squad got a tank kill and an infantry kill. She got a tank kill and 2 infantry kills. Jean got an infantry kill. Pike got an infantry kill. Darby got 3 tank kills with the Zyntec ASGM2. Really liking this thing. Wish I had more ammo for it, though. I could have taken more ammo for it if I'd thought a bit more carefully. Whew. Well, that was fun. That was really fun. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. That's the end of the demo yet again. Menace is looking to be just an absolutely phenomenal game when it comes out. I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget, the demo is coming out for everybody on Monday the 29th of September, which is in 2 days from when I recorded this. I'm looking forward to having a chat with everybody on my Discord about what loot they get and what they found, because I found some wild stuff just in this video alone. And apparently there's way more that I haven't seen yet, like armor suits, support weapons, there's drones. I did find a gun drone at one point. So let me know what you find. I'm really curious, and hope you enjoyed the infantry tactics, the mechanized infantry tactics I did with Lim for the first 2 missions, especially the first mission. It was supremely effective. Those shotguns weren't that great in the second one, unfortunately. But I've been recording for long enough. I've got to get on with my day. So thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. If you could, I'd really appreciate a like or a subscribe, just because this is cool. I want to do more of this. Irregardless, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Ciao for now.